Eamonn Holmes removes his wedding ring weeks after ex Ruth Langsford ditched her own band. Eamonn Holmes has removed his wedding ring, over a year since his spilt from Ruth Langsford. The TV couple shocked fans with their joint statement on May 25, 2024, confirming the end of their 14-year marriage. And while Eamonn, 65, has embarked on a new relationship with new girlfriend Katie Alexander, 43, he had continued to wear his gold band on his wedding finger. However, as he hosted Tuesday's edition of GB News alongside co-star Ellie Costello, his ring was noticeably absent from his hand. While the presenter publicly ditched his jewellery for the on-air appearance, MailOnlie understands that Eamonn does occasionally remove his ring. From A-list scandals and red carpet mishaps to exclusive pictures and viral moments, subscribe to the Daily Mail's new Showbiz newsletter to stay in the loop. Just days ago, the star was seen ringless while attending the launch party of groundbreaking new luxury raffle company Anchored UK. It comes weeks after Ruth finally ditched her wedding ring almost a year after announcing their split. But since then, Ruth has resolutely kept her wedding and engagement rings on, even once declaring to a fan that she wouldn't remove them, because I am still married. On a recent episode of her ITV show Loose Women though, Ruth revealed the rings were off. Meanwhile, Eamonn's girlfriend Katie Alexander recently addressed a diamond ring on her wedding finger in new post shortly after going Instagram official with their romance. The presenter and marriage guidance counselor Katie have been dating since mid-2024, with engagement rumors swirling since December. And taking to her Instagram stories, Katie posted a glowing selfie in a striped shirt, adding a playful thought bubble that read, "Time for a coffee in between clients." In the snap, a dazzling diamond ring was clearly visible, prompting questions from fans. But before any rumors could gather steam, Katie quickly shut them down. She clarified, "Before anyone jumps to the #Ringgate bandwagon, the camera is reversed so. Right-hand ring finger." During his GB News show on Tuesday, Eamonn delivered a heartbreaking health update on live TV after a frightening fall in the middle of filming his news show. Eamonn and Ellie were joined by Tim Vincent, 52, and Don Neeson, 60, to discuss the latest newsworthy headlines. Actor Tim pointed out on Breakfast with Eamonn and Ellie that research has shown that exercising can cut the risk of cancer. But as the star explained the research, Eamonn said, "This makes me feel awful because I would have been pro-exercise but I can't move. I'm in a wheelchair now. I can't put on trainers, I can't change, I can't go to the showers, I can't do things, I can't stand up. There are a lot of people who are incapable of exercising, and therefore, rightly so, an increase of cancer growing." Tim replied, "Absolutely, and that is an issue that everybody is going to face. You're obviously in a really difficult position. Any exercise I think is going to help, especially for these people who have had cancer once and can get out there." Eamonn has battled a number of health problems in recent years, including a double hip replacement surgery, slipped discs and ongoing spinal problems. Last month Eamonn fell off his chair live on air, shocking his GB News co-stars. As the camera focused on commentator Charlie Rowley at 6:15 a.m., a crash could be heard off-screen and the broadcaster's co-host Ellie Costello exclaimed, "Oh my gosh." Eamonn was then heard saying, "I'm fine, 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 carry on, carry on." A stunned Charlie tried to continue but the early morning news program cut to adverts seconds later. After an extended 6-minute break, Eamonn returned to screens, joking, "I'm still alive," as he blamed the wonky wheels on his chair. "They're very wonky wheels on chairs we've got here. As a matter of fact we don't really like the chairs here," he said to his co-host Ellie. "It was a shock for me because I had a fall 2 weeks ago in my bathroom that hospitalized me and that hit me right in the back. And that hit me again right in the back. Really, really sore, really sore." Eamonn Holmes says he can't move amid health woes. GB presenter Eamonn Holmes has admitted he is struggling to move more and more thanks to his current health issues which has left him battling chronic back pain. Eamonn Holmes has opened up about his health woes, admitting, "I can't move." Speaking to Tim Vincent about a study into how working out could cut your risk of early death, the 65-year-old said, "This makes me feel awful as I would have been pro-exercise but I can't move. I'm in a wheelchair now. I can't put on trainers, I can't change, I can't go to the showers, I can't stand up. There are a lot of people who can't exercise, and they are at risk of cancer." The GB News presenter has been battling chronic back pain for years and fell off his chair live on GB News last month, was also taken to hospital earlier the same month after he had a fall at his home. During the show, with his co-host Ellie Costello, a crash could be heard while the camera was focused on their guest, commentator Charlie Rowley. Costello could be heard saying, "Oh my gosh," off-screen, and Holmes pleaded with Rowley to carry on before the presenter returned to the show following a break. Eamonn said, "Welcome back. Good to see you again. Especially good for me to see you again. I am still alive, yes. And they're very wonky wheels on chairs that we've got here, and matter of fact, we don't really like the chairs full stop, do we? They're a bit slippy and slidday and I've slipped and slid off mine there. Not the first guest to have done so, we've had a few, they have to remain nameless because they're well-known people, but they've hit the floor really badly, quite frightening. And it was a bit of a shock for me because I've had a fall in my bathroom 2 weeks ago, which hospitalized me, and that hit me again right in the back. I'm really sore. Really sore." He later said the chair gave way, which meant he was lying flat on his back. He added, "As the morning goes on, you feel aches and pains. The worst thing about this, of course, this was at a time when I was hospitalized 2 weeks ago for a very similar fall in the same area, back of the head, my neck, my shoulders. So it all came back, as it were." Eamonn has been struggling with his health for years, having a double hip replacement in 2016 and back surgery in 2022 for chronic pain caused by a slipped disc issue which he explained previously impinged on his sciatic nerve and affected the mobility of his right leg. He has spoken about going through spinal surgery, a double hip replacement, and his struggles walking and using a mobility scooter. Last year, Holmes and his wife Ruth Langsford announced their split, after tying the knot in 2010. Eamonn revealed in 2022 that his health problems caused issues in his marriage to then-wife, Loose Women star Ruth Langsford. "Even my own family are bored of my moaning," he said. "It has caused some strain and Ruth is fed up of hearing about it and of me saying I can't walk the dog or tidy up, but I can't help it. It's agony." GB News. Eamonn Holmes slams Meghan Markle's Lilibet birthday tribute, money-making. Eamonn Holmes made his feelings very clear after the Duchess of Sussex posted a birthday tribute to her daughter. GB News presenter Eamonn Holmes slammed Meghan Markle as she posted a tribute to daughter Lilibet to mark the tot's 4th birthday. His co-presenter Ellie Costello announced the Duchess had taken to Instagram to share new pictures of her daughter. In the past few minutes, Meghan Markle has paid a sweet tribute to Princess Lilibet as she turns 4 today. She's taken to Instagram and shared a rare snap of them together, also wishing her a happy birthday. It comes just a day after the Duchess of Sussex and she'd love to go into business with her daughter in the future, she told viewers as the black and white image of Meghan and Lilibet was broadcast on screen. Eamonn immediately slammed the post saying, "That's all it is, in another money-making effort there. That's to make up for nobody buying her jam. I mean, do you really care if you see a picture of her kid or not?" he said. Meghan had revealed her aspirations to be in business with her daughter in a surprise episode of her new podcast series, Confessions of a Female Founder, released on Tuesday, June 3. In the bonus edition, the 43-year-old was joined by singing superstar Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles. Speaking to the 71-year-old, Meghan asked what it was like to work alongside her daughters, something Tina described as the best. After discussing working with her superstar daughter, Meghan added, I wonder if one day I'll be in business with Lily and we'll be building something." She shared 2 never-before-seen pictures with her daughter on her Instagram account to wish her beautiful girl a happy 4th birthday, just as the clocks turned midnight in LA. She wrote, "Happy birthday to our beautiful girl. 4 years ago today she came into our lives, and each day is brighter and better because of it. Thanks to all of those sending love and celebrating her special day." The first shows Meghan cradling her daughter as they sit inside a boat, with slight glimpse of Lilibet's face visible. In the more recent photo, Lily's eyes and top half of her face could be seen, with her nose and mouth and the rest of her face covered by Meghan's arms as she hugged the princess.